Hey guys, it's Will again, and welcome back to another battle report. Tonight we've got Orks and we've got Chaos Demons, and unusually it's not Sam playing the Orks. It's going to be my Orks, my evil Ork Kult of Speed, taking on a mixed Chaos Demon army. We've already rolled for mission. We've got contact loss, so mission 2 from the Maelstrom table, and it's going to be 1750 points. And here we have my 1750 point Ork Kult of Speed. So over here, got my war boss in mega armour. He's got the lucky stick and no other upgrades, and he's going to be running with a unit of 5 mega knobs. Again, not really running any upgrades on this. Mega armour is enough in and of itself, and they've got a battle wagon with a reinforced ram and extra armour. Then my first troops unit is going to be this horde of 19 boys. They've got a boss knob in there with a boss pole and a power claw, and they'll also be going in the battle wagon, this one from the heavy support section, same loadout as the other. And I've got a big a pain boy leading them as well to give them feel no pain. Then got lots of boys in trucks. This first mob are slugger chopper boys, knob with a power claw. Then I've got 2 mobs of shooter boys with big shooters and knobs. And then at the back we have my tank busters. Sorry, the lighting here is not great tonight. But yeah, there's my 10 tank busters, and again they're in a truck. Then finally my really fast stuff, as if all those transport units weren't fast enough. Got 2 mobs of 5 bikes, both with knobs with boss poles and power claw, and a squad of 4 death copters upgraded with the rocket launchers. So this isn't necessarily the most competitive Ork list. I mean, these days Orks tend to run most competitively as an infantry horde, but should be fun to play and certainly not lacking in pace.
Right, so here's my 1750 of Demons and Khorne Demonkin. Leading the army, I have my level 3 Great and Clean one, level 2 Herald of Nurgle, and a level 3 Herald of Tzeentch. Troops, I've got 15 Pink Horrors and 16 Plague Bearers. I've got 3 Plague Drones and a Nurgle Demon Prince with wings and level 3 but no power armour. So that's the demon part of my army. For an allied detachment, I've got a Khorne Demonkin being led by a Herald. He's stock, no upgrades. 2 units of 8 Bloodletters, a unit of 3 Blood Crushers, 5 Flesh Hounds, and 1 Soul Grinder with Baleful Torrent. So that is my 1750. For Psychic Powers, I rolled all of that. I don't know if you guys can make it out. But yeah, so on to deployment.
Okay, so we're all set to go now. Mission is contact loss, so we get one card in the first turn, and then after that we draw cards based on the number of objectives we hold. Standard Dawn of War deployment. Orks set up first, and so I've bulk of my army down here with shooter boys on either side of the deployment there and there. Main melee infantry in here. Tank busters trying to get a little bit of cover behind here, and then the bikes over on this flank and a little bit more centrally here. Death copters are in reserves, hoping to outflank, and objectives are all pretty central and clustered in the Demon deployment zone. I didn't leave any in the Ork deployment zone because yeah, this army is staying in its deployment zone. As for the Demon army, it looks much more thin and scattered, and I think that's just the nature of Orks. We've got the Nurgle Demon Prince over there, along with the Herald of Tzeentch and the Pink Horrors. Flesh Hounds and a big unit of Bloodletters there. Plague Bearers in the middle, holding that objective.
Soul Grinder.
Soul Grinder, I always get that one muddled up, in the middle there, with the Blood Crushers behind, and a second unit of Bloodletters with the Herald. And then over on the flank we've got the Plague Bearers, Plague Drones. And where's the Great Unclean one?
He's right there.
Oh, he's hiding there as well. Anyway, so that's the deployment. I don't think Sam's left anything in reserves, but he has 3 copies of Summoning from his Psychers, so we could see more demons than this turning up. Anyway, do you want to seize the initiative?
No,
it's a 1.
Again.
So Sam's getting his excuses in quick here. He's already rolled about 4 1s in the deployment setup alone.
And the rest of the dice have been 2s. So I've rolled 1 6 and 2s and 1s.
Oh well, you drew some luck in the game then, mate.
Hopefully.
Good luck, and may the best Ork win. So it's the Orks up first, and our one objective for this turn was no prisoners, and also wanted to make sure I secured first blood. So this truck moved up to get on that objective, ready to hold that for next turn, and this truck came forward to get that one. Both my battle wagons moved forward. The war boss is one with the mega knobs taking the lead, the one with the boys and the pain boy hanging back just a little bit to get a bit more shots off. Tank Buster swung around the corner and did some of the most significant shooting of the turn. Their rockets actually managed to immobilise and put a hull point on the Soul Grinder, so that was a big win there. That thing is nasty if it gets into combat, so locking that down is great. Great start for the Tank Busters there. These bikes surged forward 12 inches and opened up with their jack guns on a unit of Bloodletters, which proceeded to evaporate into red mist, but that scored Sam above tide points, and all is not lost for the Demons. This truck and these bikes just swung around here to try and stay away from the Demon Prince and the fire of those Zeech demons. So all in all, pretty good start to the turn. Got 1.4 no prisoners for wiping out the Bloodletters, and yeah, also scored me first blood for them, as well as locking that Soul Grinder down and reducing the size of the other Bloodletter unit who was shooting from all these mobs here. So a good solid first turn for the Orks, and on to Demon turn 1. So for turn 1, the Demons had Hungry for Glory as their objective, so looking to get into a challenge, which might be tricky since most of the Orks are hiding in the transports right now. Demon Prince swooped down here. He's flying, so he wasn't able to charge, but as part of a very successful psychic phase, he managed to kill one of the boys in there with Steamer Corruption and a couple of the bikes from the squad that were here. He also summoned a unit of Flamers of Zeech. It seems strange that a noble Demon Prince can summon Zeech Flamers, but there's nothing in the rules that we're aware of that says he can't, so yeah, they turned up and barbecued another couple of bikes, and the one survivor just about held. This unit of bikes didn't fare so well, got shot by the Pink Horrors, who had moved up a little bit, and that was Flickering Fire of Zeech, wasn't it? So that killed a couple of them, and they fled, despite boss pole and mob rule and all of that. And these Fleshhounds were looking to get into combat with this truck, attempted an 11-inch charge, which they failed, unfortunately for them, and they lost one to Overwatch fire as well. Over this flank, both Khorne units moved forward, and the Plague Bearers really just stumbled forward. They had a very bad move through cover there. But yeah, the Khorne units moved up, hoping to get charges off on this wagon. But yeah, the Blood Crushers had a bad time of it. Rolled only a 4 for their first charge, and then a 5 for the reroll. They needed a 6, so that was very unfortunate. At least they survived the Overwatch fire, and the Bloodletters were a bit too far out to have much of a hope, but tried anyway, didn't get there. Plague Drones had a better time of it, moving up this flank. They'd also had Endurance cast on them by the Great Unclean One in the psychic phase. They came in and wrecked the truck, but it was only a wreck, not an explosion, so the boys, -1 who died from shooting somewhere along the line from the Harvester cannon, no, the Baleful Torrent from the Soul Grinder. They got out on this side, so they're still good to go, and they even passed the pinning check, which is always nice. So not as great a turn as the Demons had liked, but the bikes are all in a bad way, and yeah, he wasn't able to score his objective, but he's decided to hold on to it for a turn. So yeah, let's see what the Orks can do to come back from this, as we've been let off a little bit there by 4 charges, so let's see if we can make the most of that. But first, I've got reserves to roll for. It's single unit of Deathcopters on a 3+. Yep, Deathcopters are in. Which side do they come in? 1 or 2, it's my left. 3 or 4, it's my right. 5 or 6, I get to choose. This is 6, so I get to choose. Here we go, Ork, turn 2. So for the Ork objectives this turn, we've got Hungry for Glory, Overwhelming Firepower, and Big Game Hunter. So knew I could score 2 points if I could wreck that Soul Grinder in the shooting phase, which I proceeded to do with my Tank Busters. These guys are really on point today, done very well, and yeah, that is wrecked. So that's out of the game. Now I brought on my Death Copters over here as a backup in case the tank busters didn't manage to wreck it. As it was already gone, they shot the plague drones and did a grand total of nothing. These guys are running endurance, so they have 4+4+ at the moment. 4+ invuln save? No, 5+ invuln save, 4+ feel no pain, so they are tough as anything, which showed in the assault phase when I charged in this mob of boys and this mob of boys and did a grand total of 1 wound to them. So yeah, those guys are proving a tough nut to crack, and I lost a few boys, but we both held after mob rules, so at least we're locking them down there. In the centre things went a bit better. Moved both wagons up and disembarked the Mega Knobs. I was hoping to pull off a combi charge into the Blood Crushers and the Bloodletters, but I rolled a double 1 and then got another one on my Here We Go reroll, but at least I was able to wipe out the Blood Crushers, so that's them out of the way, and my Mega Knobs are in the fight ready to go. Over this side, the bikes and the trucks tried to shoot out the flamers, as did the shooter boys in there, but only killed one of the flamers. It's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I've got those flamer templates staying in the back of my truck, which I'm not happy about. And this bike managed to put a wound on one of the flesh hounds. So all in all, a solid enough turn for the Orks. I've wiped out the Blood Crushers, I've locked down the plague drones, and I've scored myself overwhelming firepower and big game hunter. So that's 2 points there. I'm going to hold on to Hungry for Glory because there's a good chance I'll get in the challenge eventually. But right now the game is delicately poised and we head into Demon turn 2. So the Demon turn started with the Demon Prince swooping over this truck, vector striking it but failing to do any damage. And most of the army just advancing forward. The Plague Bearers, the Great Unclean One and the Bloodletters all moved up towards the Mega Knobs. And yeah, that was about it. Plague Drones already locked down in combat. Psychic Phase was very effective, not so much in terms of damage, but more in terms of what it did. So this Great Unclean One here managed to cast Iron Arm and then Endurance on himself, so he now has a 4-up feel no pain, +3 strength, +3 toughness, giving him 6 attacks at weapon skill, 5 attacks at weapon skill 6, and strength 9 with a toughness of 10, and a 4-up feel no pain, as well as his 3-up anyone. So he's an absolute monster with that. However, the Herald of Nurgle tried to cast Summoning and got 1 on the Perils table, blew himself up, and 3 of the Plague Bearers went down with him. So a little bit mixed, but getting that off on the Great Unclean One was really important for Sam. Shooting Phase was almost entirely uneventful. He killed a couple of boys in this truck with the flamers, but then Assault Phase went a bit better, put another hold point on the truck with the Flesh Hounds, leaving it on just a single hold point left. Over here, the Orks killed more of themselves through failed fear tests and mob rule than they did through actual attacks of the plague drones. In fact, I think the plague drones did no wounds, but the Orks themselves managed to put a wound on one of the plague drones, finishing him off, so at least that's one of the buggers dealt with. And then over in the centre here, the Bloodletters, the Herald and the Great Unclean One all charged in. Bloodletters put a wound on a knob, and the Herald ended up in a challenge with the War Boss, which he lost horribly. He was cut to pieces. But now the War Boss is left alive with just the Great Unclean One, because the Great Unclean One managed to kill 4 Mega Knobs with his high strength ignoring armour attacks. And then the one surviving Mega Knob tried to flee, but the War Boss was like, "Oh no, come back here," and put 4 wounds on him, which he failed to save 2 of. So yeah, mob rule is a blessing and a curse there, but what it leaves is my War Boss stuck in combat with a badass monster of a Great Unclean One. So all in all, not a bad turn for Sam. Got no prisoners and Hungry for Glory for the challenge there. So that gets him going on 2 points, but most importantly, he's neutralised most of my Mega Knobs. Anyway, let's see what the Orks can do in response to that as we go into Ork turn 3. Alright, so Ork turn 3, I had Hungry for Glory. Ascendancy and Secure Objective 2, which was right the way over here. So not going to be scoring that one today, so it was more about what I could do to get Ascendancy in the other one. So the remnants of the bike squads charged into the Flesh Hounds, killed or took a wound off of shooting and then cut them down in combat, so that's forced them off there. Over here, the tank busters tried to at least hurt the Demon Prince, but missed with everything. Yeah, the Death Copter swung around here to hold that objective and really get into position to shoot next turn. The big action was the big boys mob coming out of the second battle wagon and charging straight through the Plague Bearers, cut them down without even half my attacks. Big mess there. Battle wagons had a bit of a shot at the Pink Horrors, but didn't really do anything. Combat phase, the Great Unclean One finished off the War Boss, much as expected. With that, all those attacks at such a high strength, there's nothing I could do. But the boys got lucky and managed to put just enough wounds onto the Plague Drones to make them fail their instability. So yeah, that's the drones dealt with, and this side of the board looking a little bit clearer. So all in all, not too bad a turn. Didn't manage to get hungry for glory because there weren't really any challenges to be had, and was way too far away to secure 2. But I got 5 on my D3 for Ascendancy, so that's a nice 3 points for the Orks there. So yeah, things aren't going too bad, although that Great Unclean One with Endurance and Iron Arm is a scary, scary prospect. I'm not sure what I'm going to take that down with, but yeah, let's see what the Demons are going to do to me now. I've got a feeling this is going to hurt. Chaos, turn 3. So at the start of the Demon turn, Sam drew Blood and Guts and score marker 6. Quite fortunately, marker 6 was right down here, not very well defended. So the Great Unclean One was able to come down here, charge into combat with that one surviving mob, kill him in combat, so that's Blood and Guts, and secure Objective 6. 2 points for just him there. He's been a bit of the star of the match so far, the Great Unclean One. Other than that, these boys died to a flying skull that Pawn chucked at them in the shooting phase. Warpstone table actually got remembered for once, although he did once again forget the Grimbar true names on this guy, which he was able to get as one of his gift rolls. His gift rolls before the game were different to what we recorded. He realised that he was different with his list. But anyway, other than that, Demon Prince flew over this truck and wrecked it, so boys are out, but they're not pinned, ready to rumble. Flamer's had a really poor time of it. 6 hits on his bike squad, only killed 1 of them, despite being sprint 5 AP4. Oh, sorry, sprint 4 AP4. Should have killed 3 of them, kills 1. So yeah, Tzeentch is fickle. And over here, the Herald of Tzeentch summoned some Flesh Hounds of Khorne, which was interesting thing for a Herald of Tzeentch to do, but yeah, I got more bloody Flesh Hounds to deal with. And finally, the Demon Prince passed, Psychic Shriek, which is, you know, really nasty power, especially with the new FAQ, meaning it doesn't roll to hit. But then he had a pretty poor roll and he failed to actually kill any of these boys. So not an ideal turn for Sam, but he did score 2 points. So yeah, things are still pretty close. So slightly ineffectual turn for the Orks there. I drew Harness the Warp and Recon. Now Recon I was definitely guaranteed to get, so that's a point at least. But Harness the Warp, obviously no chance of doing that, so that's going straight over there in discard. Okay, so what did I actually do? Well, first I needed to clear these flamers out because they were giving me trouble, so I moved the bikes and the tank busters up to deal with them, and eventually wiped them out with that battle wagon over there. Because, yeah, these 2 units weren't enough to do it, killed 1 with the 2 of them. Death Copters moved up here, and these guys came right close to shoot the Great Unclean One. Between them they put a single wound on it, but the key thing here is these guys are contesting that objective, so or holding it actually due to being obsec. So Sam won't score a card for that next turn. The big mob here tried to move them over there. I was thinking, oh, I can call a war to shorten my charge range, but then realised my war boss is dead, so I can't call a war. But at least I was able to get a little bit closer. They needed a 12 to charge, which they obviously failed, so nothing much going on there. And yeah, the one surviving warbike from that squad shot at the Fleshhounds, killed one of them. Another one went down to the fire of these shooter boys and that battle wagon. But and then I charged him, thinking, yeah, I'll take these guys on in combat. Yeah, he died very quickly. So good work there for the Fleshhounds, not so good for the Orks. But you know, I scored 1 point this turn, and I am gradually thinning down the number of demons, although they will keep respawning, I fear. So I believe that was Ork turn 4. So now we're heading into Chaos turn 4. Yeah, Chaos turn 4. Here we go. Okay, so the 4th demon turn was a bit of a bloodbath, to be honest. So, yeah, in the movement phase, he brought his Fleshhounds over here to threaten the boys that were there, and he vector striked his demon prince over the big mob of 19 boys that had lurking around there. Psychic phase was really good. He had a nice high roll and started off by summoning a unit of bloodletters from the Pink Horrors. That were going to threaten this unit of boys, but he then managed to get flickering fire off with both his Herald and the Pink Horrors, followed by Stream of Corruption and Psychic Shriek from the Demon Prince. And my Pain Boy had a terrible day of surgery, literally saved one Ork from the 19 that died, and yeah, it's now kind of stuck on out on his own. He did pass his leadership test, but that was nasty psychic assault. The rest of it was really down to the assault phase. The Greater Demon charged into the remaining boys there and wiped them out, and the Fleshhounds charged the small unit near the truck and wiped them out. So yeah, really nasty turn for the Demons there. That's made it 5-8 on points now, as we head into the 5th and potentially final Ork turn. So the now very depleted Ork forces had to score 2 separate objectives this turn. Number 3 over there, and number 6 down here by the Great Unclean One. I also was still holding on to Hungry for Glory. I had lost one objective because Sam played his Warlord trait, which allowed him to discard one, and that was the Secure Objective 2 that got discarded. But to be honest, I don't think I'd be able to get that anyway. So, what did I do? Well, Battle Wagons held station to act as a fire base, but really didn't do a lot. I think I might have killed one Fleshhound with them. But then the Tank Busters moved up to sit on one. These bikes swang around, and between them killed all bar one of the Fleshhounds. I then wiped them out in combat with the bikes, so that's good there. Down here, this truck turbo boosted to get to Objective 6. Because that was from the Shooter Boys, that's OBSEC, so that outcontests the Great Unclean One. Yeah, it's going to die next turn, but I've scored the point this turn. And the Deathcopters moved over there, secured Objective 3, and tried to have a shot at the Demon Prince, but he jinked, giving him a 2-up cover save thanks to Shrouded and Jink. So yeah, he's pretty much unstoppable right now. Pain Boy just ran into the building there, try and stay alive, or at least give the Bloodletters a distraction. So, not a lot, not a bad turn. 2 more points brings me up to 10. Plus I'm currently holding line, potentially getting line breaker. It looks like Slay the Warlord isn't going to happen today though with that Great Unclean One. But yeah, let's see what Chaos can do in their 5th turn. So in the 5th and potentially final turn, the Demons had 2 objectives, Secure Objective 4 and Overwhelming Firepower. Now to that end he went on a bit of a rampage of summoning. First he summoned a unit of Zeech down here from the Herald over there, and they tried to kill the bikes, but yeah, a little bit unlucky and left the knob alive on 1 wound, even after he was afflicted by nervous rot in the warp squad table. Now over here, the Great Unclean One managed to summon a unit of Plague Bearers straight onto Objective 4, so that's played. And he then went on to charge the truck and do virtually nothing to it. Meanwhile, his mate the Demon Prince, who has generally had a... you know, it was him who summoned the Plague Bearers, has gone back to his earlier ways, managed to cast Psychic Shriek again and rolled triple 1 to hurt the Deathcopters. So not ideal there for him, but you know, he's contributed his fair weight this game. So that's just 1 point in the end for the Demons. well. Other than that, the bloodletters wiped out the lone pain boy there. You know, 10 wounds. I was never going to feel no pain, all of that. And yeah, this could be the final act of the game. So, does the game end? Yes, it's a 1. Game over. Victory to the Orks. Thanks a lot for the game, mate. And yeah, join us in a minute for the post game. Okay, so thanks for watching the Batrep, guys. I hope you lot enjoyed it, and a nice solid victory for the Orks there. 10 points to 6 in the end, including First Blood and Linebreaker. And yeah, the Demons got to slay the Warlords. So yeah, Sam, how did you think your new army did?
Well, it's hardly new. It's a rehash of an old army.
Yeah, true. It's a very different list to what you've been running for a long time, though.
Yeah, I haven't run a list like that in a lot. I'm not a fan of the Psychic phase massively. I enjoyed it that game.
Yeah, so your Psychic was definitely strong there. All that summoning, you got like, what, 400 or 500 points of summoned units?
Yeah, around that. Early game, I deployed like an idiot. I should have put the Bloodletters on reserve. Was a bit silly with them, trying to rack up blood tithes, and then you managed to kill off the flesh hounds before I could use the blood tithes. Yeah,
that's, I think, the problem with a small detachment of KDK rather than a whole army is they can get wiped out before the blood tide does anything.
Yeah, I mean, it would only be like a unit of bloodletters or some blood crushers, so it wasn't massive.
Well,
but
every little helps.
But yeah, mid game I sort of picked up. The Demon Prince started actually doing something.
Yeah.
And I started remembering all my rules. The one time I used the Grimoire all game, it backfired. So
didn't cost you anything though. Didn't manage to wound in that turn.
So it was sat in cover.
Yeah.
The Great Unclean one.
Yeah, no, the Great Unclean one did really well though, despite constantly forgetting your Grimoire. He really made a mess with the what was it called, Iron Arm that you got off that turn. Just destroyed my Mega Knobs.
I should have kept endurance on the plague drones.
Yeah, so they didn't really need Iron Arm and endurance on the Great Unclean one, and yeah.
I mean, they rolled a double 6 for their instability, so they just blinked out.
Yeah.
Which is a bit shit, but it happens.
Hey, shit often happens.
So your Orks, you had the first turn, so you had the board. I failed the Blood Crusher's charge, which would have held the centre up a little bit more.
Yeah, for one turn maybe.
So.
But yeah, you had some bad luck, particularly in the early game, and while I didn't have any amazing luck, the Orks were just solid. They did the job. Yeah. Tank Busters was very pleased with the outcome from them. They made a nice mess of your one vehicle very early on.
Your Tank Busters actually do something, and whenever I take Tank Busters, they're useless. We also like blow up a Soul Grinder. We both know how strong Soul Grinders are.
Yeah, they are nasty, nasty, and I was very pleased to have that out of the way. The Tank Busters were probably my unit of the match there. Not that the other units did badly. You know, it was quite nice to get my Orks out. Not played them for a while, and yeah, it was good to try something a little more casual rather than the hardcore stuff.
I like the Mega Knobs, but I went through them too quickly. If I was running your list, I'd probably swap the Mega Knobs for either a big blob with another Pain Boy, or just other stuff, because they're a little. Like, most armies have a way to deal with them now.
Yeah, say 2-up armour is good, and it's very good in combat because very few things other than monsters get reliable AP2 in combat. But yeah, there's too many ways to kill them. I'm certainly looking at a list where I run a second blob of boys in there, possibly with a mega armoured mech leading them with the lucky stick and a custom force field.
I say 20 boys is only what, 145 points for the Knob Power Claw?
Yeah, so boys are cheap.
155,
yeah.
Isn't it? It's 35 for the Knob.
Yeah, I think that's right,
yeah. 155 points.
But yeah, stick them all in a, maybe even run a triple battle wagon list. I might need to acquire another battle wagon, but...
because those 5 Mega Knobs are what, 200?
Yeah, 200, and then the War Boss is like another 150.
So if you took 18 boys with Knob Power Claw, put them in the battle wagon instead.
Yeah.
With another Pain Boy.
Yeah, certainly an interesting option. What about you? What's next for your Demons? I see you're hiding something just off camera there.
Oh, start collecting Demons.
More Nurgle,
yeah,
more Plague.
Basically got bored of playing Khorne constantly. I'm not a fan of Zinch, and I don't like Sinesh because it's just weak.
Yeah.
So I was going to get some Nurgle stuff and do more of a flying circus, 3 Demon Princes, Great and Clean one, a couple of Heralds in Nurgle units and some drones.
So I'm going to have to get myself some AA.
Yeah. I mean, the Demon Prince was nice. He's a little costly for what he actually does now, but he was able just to ping units where I needed them.
Yeah, when he got his powers off, and with Jink and Shrouded, that's a really nice little combo there to give him an effective 2-up save.
It's a little iffy with the some of his shooting attacks, because you get Stream of Corruption actually, but if he's jinking...
You can't use Steam Corruption, but he can still use Psychic Shriek.
Yeah, but Psychic Shriek was just naffing. I cast it, what, 4 times and only did damage with it once?
Yeah, that was just plain bad luck, because on average you should roll 10.5, and against Orks with an average leadership of 7, you should have done a lot more. You know, I reliably take out tough targets with it in my Eldar army, and it's no different buff. It's just, you just didn't have the luck on your side today.
Yeah,
but
fun
hey,
game.
Yeah, it was a good fun game. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.